Good morning, seventh grade, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this. Hopefully it's in the morning. And I am going to explain to you in just a few easy steps about commas. Commas are one form of punctuation that get easily overused and misused. So we don't want you to be one of those ones that don't use a comma correctly. And it's really easy if you just follow some rules. So I'm going to start with this. So we have the same three words, but the only difference is we have a comma in the second one. So let's eat grandma versus let's eat, pause, grandma has a much different meaning. So the comma placed in the second sentence would be the one that's placed correctly. So that is one example just to highlight how a comma, if used incorrectly, could have a completely different meaning. Because of course, nobody wants to eat their grandma. So going on to the next thing. As I've told you before, it's easy in grammar if you remember some mnemonics. So if you remember when we did the 4 basic types of sentences, we used the D, I, E. So I'm going to try to fall with that as far as the commas. So trying to remember T, S, T, I, P. And I'm going to go over each one of these today, and then you will be doing a worksheet on links. So the first one, the first T, 2 independent clauses joined by a conjunction. So when you do that, both parts of the sentence have to be able to stand alone. So remember, in an independent clause, you have to have a subject and a verb in both parts. The second one, that's the one that's easy to remember, a series of 3 things. So whenever you have a series, you need a comma after the first item and the second item. The third one down is 2 adjectives describing one noun. The next one is for introductory phrases and clauses. And the last one is going to be used for something called parenthetical expressions. Those are words that are in a sentence that are not necessary, but help to give more description for the sentence. So these 5 things are things that are easy to remember. I do have these on the links, and these would be things that you want to use and think about as you're using commas correctly. So we have a little friend that's joining us today. Come here, Gigi. Come here, come here. And we're going to use Gigi to help us. Come here, come on up here and meet the 7th grade. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Here she is. Okay, and she's going to help us because I'm using the rules now to help you understand how to put them in place. So once I pull them up, my sample sentences I've already formed, then you'll understand. Okay, so our first T, 2 independent clauses. Gigi is a cute puppy, comma, and she is usually obedient. 2 independent clauses. Next one, a series. Gigi enjoys many things such as eating, comma, playing, comma, and sleeping. Our third thing, 2 adjectives describing one noun. The quiet, obedient puppy is our family pet. And you would have a comma between quiet and obedient. Our next one is for introductory phrases and clauses. And this one is very true about this little doggy. During fierce storms, comma, Gigi goes a little crazy and has to be put in her crate. And our last one, parenthetical expressions. Gigi, comma, the family pet, comma, is a rescue dog that was found on the streets of South Carolina. So that's 5 examples using the 5 rules I want you to remember. And I think she was pretty obedient. She tried to listen well to commas. Do you think you could do commas as good as a 7th grade? You think so? Maybe. Okay, so we're going to say bye, but I'm going to show you how obedient she is. because she gets at treats and she was so good. So Gigi, you're gonna sit right here. There you go. You stay right there. Stay right there. So these are her treats. And we're gonna see if she can be obedient, because I told you she was obedient, so hopefully I'm not gonna be a liar. Stay. She loves her treats. Stay. She's doing a pretty good. No, that was not what you were supposed to do. So she has 3 treats, and usually when I snap my fingers, she'll come and get them and she'll gobble them all up. Go get them. There you go. Yay! Okay, see you later, 7th grade.